Hello, welcome back to Hidden Home. Right, today is the carpet day, which is now in. So when I turn the camera around, I'll be able to show you the finished room. I'll also upload a short or something like that with a load of, edited together photos and videos to get like a flavour of the room, perhaps better than you get from a long form video, slightly nicer angles and composed images and that kind of thing. So right, the lights are on full, so they're shining on the screen and things like that. But again, this is just so you can see the room properly. So here we go. I'm going to go right back to the corner to get the full effect. Here we go. So we've now got this carpet. I'm actually going to dim the lights right up for the sake of this, I think. There we go. So the carpet has gone in. It's this lovely kind of herringbone pattern. We've brought the coffee table back down. But we were gonna stain this dark, but I actually really quite like it. I think it ties together the black of our, bits down here with the leather and the carpet colour. And I think the carpet here ties together the browns and the blues beautifully as well, adding in those lovely little copper and brass accents. I wonder if I can get close enough yet. Oh, no, it just looks like weave. It's super plush, soft velvet. It's very hard to capture on camera. So if I now show you so scene 1, which is just the slightly warmer version of All On, sets everything just a little cozier than I had it a second ago. Obviously they can do what I did, which is manually dim up. So then scene 2, which is kind of what I would use for casual TV watching, keeps on the kind of lighting design, gives you some useful lighting there, but as you can see, the headrest, your heads are out of the glaring light. Still picking up these lovely little pops of copper, still lighting up your lovely fabric. The lights at the back go the really nice warm colour, but you've still got the nice useful light for looking at your shelves once we load those shelves up. Then the next setting is perhaps what I call like serious TV, maybe box sets, or something a little. What it's done there is it's dimmed that LED light down to bare minimum. It's probably darker than it looks on camera, actually, weirdly. The front wall lights are dimmed right down so they don't really spit onto that screen. The rear ones are slightly brighter to just cast a bit of light onto that fabric. I'd say that wall over there is probably the most accurate as to how it looks, but with my eyes I can see all of that blue patterned fabric. There's more detail in the dark areas, but there's no significant light bleed onto the screen. Then we have scene 4, which just leaves the rear wall lights clinging on for dear life, these shelf lights clinging on for dear life, and the dim to warm tape at the back on its lowest setting. And I would say there's nothing on that screen, and weirdly the carpet lights up way more on camera than it does to my eyes. And then just for argument's sake, the difference is that's off, so you can sort of see there's very little difference between scene 4 and off. So back to scene 1. There we go. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments what you think. If there's any close-ups or detailing or anything like that, then let me know. The next few days is just a couple of little bits of top coating on the floors, black bit, a little bit of top coating, and there's just one or two little, when we were rehanging the door I managed to take a tiny little mark on the door frame, so I need to fill that. Not fill it, just paint over it. It's just a tiny little ding. Then we are doing, control system and handover, really. Dress the room a little bit for the client, fill those shelves with some nice little bits and bobs we think work nicely. And then job done. Anyway, see you soon, guys. Bye.